Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy. It's a blessing to be out here greeting you in nature and to bring a message of emancipation, a message of love, a message of restoration, a message of redemption to you, knowing that we're born in this world and born in amnesia, a state of forgetfulness, where we didn't even know that we existed until we reached certain age or certain stage. And so everything that was taught to us, we would have never really actually experienced. And so there comes a time in your life that you have to have experience for your own self, and you have to share that experience. And the experience that you might have to share with the world, not everyone will be willing and ready to accept what you are saying, because they will not have had the same experience, or they might not be on the same frequency and vibration. That is why, as I bring this message across to you, if someone happen to listen to this message and it doesn't resonate with you, just move on. Leave it alone. This is not time for argument. This is not time to prove who's right or who is wrong. Okay, so to the persons who want to go to church or belong to their different religion, that is your prerogative. We're not gonna call you names, and we're not gonna say anything bad towards you, because we know who we are up on the face of this earth and what we're here and what we're sent to do. And we're here to do a work, and you're here to do a work also, and you do your work in peace, and let us do our work in peace. So with that being said, I want to speak to you about the sign that is given, whereby it speak about the sign is given in Isaiah 7:14, where it says, "Behold, I show you a sign. A virgin shall conceive and bring forth a son, and his name shall be called Emmanuel," which being interpreted God with us. Okay, and many people take that scripture out of context and fail to realize that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically, and that the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. That Jesus Christ is not a man that existed 2,000 years ago, and that the things that you're reading in the Bible have no reference to anyone who ever existed thousands of years ago, or to any actual event that took place upon the earth. It is speaking about states of consciousness, or mind states that you, the individual, will experience in your lifetime, because this life is a journey, and the journey is from humanity to divinity, and you came from eternity and must return back to eternity. That's the reason why there is no number higher than 9. You have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 10 is a 1 and a 0, 11 is a 1 and a 1, and 12 is a 1 and 2, and so on. And when you reach 19, you start again, over again, because there's no number higher than 9. Therefore, you can vibrate to the power of 9, or to the 9th power, because everything is energy and vibration. Even the words that I'm speaking to you, they are vibrations. It's music. Life is like music. That's why they say that your heart beats. And then there are organs in your body. And that someday you play the last note, and your hair have a drum, and so on. Okay? So, when I speak about the son is given, it plainly tells you that it's a sign. It's a sign to mankind. And you are that sign. Out of millions and millions and millions of sperm, you the chosen one, the chosen son. And someday, you're going to discover another birth. Not the birth where the water bag have to burst first. What is the birth from below? From a woman's vagina. That birth brings you into the world of the physical. But here in Isaiah 7:14, it is teaching you of a birth that doesn't come from the womb of a woman and her vagina, but a birth that can take place in a man or a woman. And when that birth takes place, you come into your Christ self, your Christ energy, your Christ identity. And I'm speaking from experience, and it is in St. John chapter 3, where it tells you, you will be like the wind. And that which is born of flesh is flesh. And that which is born of spirit is spirit. And everyone who is born of the spirit is like the wind. And my brother and my sisters, not until I awake within myself, literally awake within myself, heard the mighty rushing wind, and ascend like a fiery being, and had an innate ability to roll the stone away. This is the stone that seal you in that tomb. And you will come out someday and see the empty tomb. And you won't see a body. That's why in the Bible tell you, when they look, the body was gone. And the disciples didn't see the body. It's parables, my brothers and sisters. So it's a sign. And when you come to the experience of the sign, you will come to know that it's all about you. And that it's your biography. And those of you whom this message is resonating with, you're already on your journey to discover your true identity, to discover your God self. And I'm saying to you, one of these nights, you're going to go to bed and you will awake within yourself, and you will exit your skull, and you will understand St. John chapter 3. Then you will understand that Nicodemus is a mind state, a religious mind state. And Christ is an enlightened mind state, or state of mind. It's an experience. And when you have that experience, you will be rebuking the religious mindset, because it will be a dark time. That's why he says, I came to Jesus by night. It will be a dark time, where there will be a lot of deception. And then, when you're teaching those of the religious mind the true birth, and they do not understand, then you would say to them, you being a big teacher in Israel, because see, Israel meant to rule as God. So you want to teach people about the invisible, and you yourself have never become invisible? That's the moral of the story. One who's enlightened, one who's awakened, is saying to those who haven't awakened as yet, how could you teach about the awakening and you haven't awakened as yet? If the blind lead the blind, wouldn't they fall over a ditch? So my brother and my sisters, when the Bible speaks about the birth of this Christ, this Emmanuel, this man who's going to come to his God self and say, God with us, it is speaking about the God in you. Because when you awake in me, to those of you who listen to me, I'm with you, yet I'm in you. That's why the divine in you will recognize the divine in me. Yet I'm with you. So, my brother and my sisters, you know, I'm having fun. You know, I'm so glad that I'm not an intellectual and I'm just following my intuition. I do not have any particular protocol way how I'm going to bring my message to you. I never want the plan. I don't think about what I'm going to say. I will just come and say what the God in me will lead me to say to you. And I know that to those of you who this message resonated with, that I am meeting you right where you are and be a blessing to you. So with that being said, I want to give you the sign of the rising sun, the sign of the supernatural eye, of which Matthew 6:22 tells you, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And also, my brothers and my sisters, if this message is really resonating with you, I'm encouraging you to support my ebook and support whatever work I'm doing, because I would like to do more than what I'm doing. I would like to go live and all of these things and give more of myself to you. And we have to put things in place to get the work done, because there's a lot of work to be done and there are many to be reached that is looking and searching for this message of truth and restoration. So that being said, my brother and my sisters, peace, love you, I'm out.